Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your own channel AC Astro and weekly horoscope. Yes, we are here with a weekly horoscope week starting from 18th of August till 24th August. How it will be for all 12 ascendants. Let's welcome Akashji from Mumbai. Namaskar, Akashji, Ram Ram.
Namaskar, Rohitji Ram Ram. Thank you for inviting. Thank you for this video again. And everyone eagerly waits for weekly horoscope, so I have to work very hard on it. Thank you. We will today discuss about 18th August till 24th of August 2024, step by step. But before that, special Hindi classes by Rohit ji. The link is in description. You can click on it and learn astrology. The classes are starting from 13th of September 2024. And the best part is that very good way case studies. We will be taking your charts and discussing about your charts in the last two classes, or maybe in between also whenever we get time. We'll take your charts and explain what planets, what not is there. So make the most of it. All the best. Aries ascendant people. So moon is making three transits and Mercury is entering into Cancer, but in retrograde motion. Okay, here 19th of August is when moon will enter into Aquarius, making a combination with Saturn. Again, that that thing is back. Time of the month when there can be a little bit of challenge in bigger setups, in bigger groups, that can be a little bit of not rewarding. There can also be chances of some kind of argument with friends. That is what is happening. Even with elder siblings, it is possible. As far as your goals are able to, which you are supposed to achieve, a little bit of challenge to achieve them as well. So work hard. That is what is required during this time. Then moon enters into Pisces. Here the fourth house lord is in the 12th house. So expenses related to your home and family will be required. There can also be expenses related to mother or your vehicle. This is the time you may be putting your vehicle in the service this week. So that is where you have to be spending money during this time. But good time for foreign news. Any news from foreign country that you're expecting, good time. Only thing is Rahu is with moon, so take care of your health. Don't do anything illegal like drinking and driving, because that can also cause a little bit of expenses. That is your hidden enemy during this time. Then Mercury enters into Cancer in retrograde motion. Here, very careful again. See, this is a week of being careful, because here Mercury entering into this house tells you that anything to do with home, vehicle, accidents, be very extremely careful, as well as communicating or discussion with family members can also lead to heated arguments. Foreign settlement wise, very nice time. There can again be good news from some foreign country, or again debt recovery. Any kind of money that you have given to some other person, you will be able to recover them as well. Then moon enters into Aries. Now this is a very good time. Moon entering into Aries, exactly the fourth house lord, Kendra Lord in the Kendra, in a very auspicious place. So end of the week, if there is any bigger problems in terms of your health, in terms of some kind of expenses, or something which your goal were not able to complete, here you will regain that power and you will be moving forward in the right way to accomplish your goals. So all the best, Aries ascendant people, from 18th of August till 24th August. This is how your week looks like. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. Click on it and we can discuss about your chart, your things in detail. And special Hindi classes by Rohit ji. It's starting on 13th of September 2024, where your charts will be also discussed. So it will be very, very interactive kind of a session here. Learning astrology and also learning about your own self will be there in this. So make the most of it. There is a WhatsApp number 9888508070. Send your WhatsApp here, call here, and we'll be able to book you for the special Hindi classes, of which very, very less seats are left. Thank you. For Taurus ascendant people, your moon is going to be entering into Aquarius in the 10th house, especially related to your career. You have to be extremely careful, because whenever moon and Saturn are in close conjunction, it is called a Visha yoga. That means a poisonous yoga. So there can be some kind of poisonous atmosphere in the area related to your career, where someone might want to bring you down and stuff like that. And it continues, because moon enters into Pisces as well. And when moon enters into Pisces, it is there with Rahu. So gains from career also seen from the 11th house. If you're in a lot of demand, or in a lot of argument with your bosses and stuff like that, try to avoid it. Try to because anyways it is going to not turn very good for you. So it is best way to avoid things and just stay calm, patience. Do lot of aradhana of Shivji. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. This is what patience. This week is not so promising for Taurus ascendant people, even not for you, anyone, because Moon is making two yogas with Saturn with Rahu. So it is not a very good time for Moon to be. But on the other hand, as soon as Mercury enters into Cancer, here is second house lord has come to the third house, so you may gain some kind of wealth through communication. So wealth is going to come, but short distance travel may get interruption because Mercury is retrograde. As soon as it becomes direct, then there is a lot of happiness which happens very soon. But otherwise here there can be 29th is when it happens. So before that time, if any short distance travel is planned, there can be some kind of, again you have to relook at it, that no, we cannot be able to do during this time, we'll be able to work on it on the later stage. But great time for all the people in terms of communication field wise, those who are into analytics, communication, lot of research, very good time for them. And then Moon enters into Aries. Moon is the third house lord going to the 12th house. Again, long distance travel for a shorter period of time is seen. Expenses related to travel is seen. Expenses related to some religious ceremony in your house is seen. And also visiting of pilgrimage, going to temple, going to some nice exotic place for, for yourself, for personal happiness is also possible during this time. All the best. Make the most of it. This week is average in the beginning and very pleasant in the end of the week. So those who are new, please subscribe. Those who are subscribed, thank you so much. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and those who want to discuss about their chart, we do live shows also. So every Saturday, every Sunday, like for US and all the Western countries, it is Sunday, it is Saturday night, and from India it is Sunday. All the Western, all the Asian countries, it is that same Sunday. So make the most of it there as well. And learn special Hindi astrology with Rohit Ji starting from 13th of September 2024. Enroll now, 9888508070. Here there is a possibility that you will be able to learn very nicely, as well as about your chart also, because your chart will also be discussed here, to understand the basics of your chart. What are the possibilities? What are the great things that you can see in your chart? So make the most of it. Gemini ascendant people, Moon is entering into Aquarius. Now, Moon entering into the ninth house for you may disrupt somewhere near your higher studies, or maybe philosophically there will be some poison that will be put. Like lot of fanatic approach may happen by someone to you, like telling them to believe in their belief system. This is possible where you have to avoid such situations and just pass this time. Only 2 days. Moon is very very quick. So something will come to your life, challenge, and then again go. But it also means that travel-wise, you can be traveling somewhere. There can be a pilgrimage. You can be going to some temple, or some auspicious activity can be happening to your house. Then Moon enters into Pisces. Again, your career area is where it will get effect during this mid of the week. When Moon is with Rahu, a little bit challenge here again. And especially, Rohitji, the possibility of job loss is also there for Gemini ascendant people. I have someone who is Gemini. Last time this happened, they had job loss. They had problem in their career. That is seen. But in an overall level, the other planets are looking very, very awesome. Especially Jupiter, aspecting your aspecting your fourth house, sixth house, and eighth house, means that even there is maximum problem, you will get saved because of Jupiter. So biggest to biggest enemies will not be able to give you problem. I have. I did one appointment with one of my Gemini ascendant people yesterday evening. So because of this Jupiter, they said, "Sir, we are trying to get into real estate and this and that, and the offers are not getting accepted." I said, just let Saturn become direct and see how your offers gets accepted. Because see, your bhagya, that means your destiny is not working right now, because Saturn is telling you to just do a lot of research and try to understand, because it is sitting in the ninth house for you. And I hope that it happens for them, because as soon as Saturn gets direct, Jupiter that time gets retrograde, and all the things related to your real estate will start and come to play for all the Gemini ascendant people as well. And then Moon enters into Aries. Sorry, Mercury gets Mercury retrograde in
I
motion.
think real estate you mentioned here, I think they need to take care, because Rahu is in fourth house in documentation and all other things.
Ketu is in fourth house. So
Ketu
yes,
is.
yeah, documentation, and also Mars is in 12th house right now. That's why I told them let November 14 come, Saturn
Mhm.
become direct. let Saturn take over everything. Then only it will be communication wise also you'll be able to finish and sign documents. Yeah, otherwise Mercury is entering into the second house here for them. Second house, Mercury is where Mercury is the ascendant lord, is the second house in retrograde motion, little bit of expenses, and that is also very much seen because of either travel or either anything to do in fixed assets, getting some kind of property, parking your money somewhere, so some kind of expenses. But still I would suggest 29th of August is when you should move forward with decision in anything with verbal or written commitment, not before that. And then Moon enters into Aries here. The second house lord is going to the 11th house. So amidst of these expenses, there is also gains from your either. So now this is blessing in disguise kind of gains. Many people may lose their job and gain, what you call severance pay. Many people may gain bonuses also. In a positive way, those who are going through very good Antardasha Mahadasha of either Moon or Mars. So it is very subjective to your situation and your position in life right now, but gains is supposed to come whatever way it comes, it will come. This time is very important to do Shreem, Mahalakshmi mantra, Shreem, 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 because very soon Venus is also going to go in next week into the fourth house and get into debilitated mode. So very important from now only, give power to Venus, because Venus is the ruler of the fifth house, that is the house of your awesome speculative gain. Also, it is the owner of the 12th house. Those who are in foreign countries needs to invoke the energy of Mahalakshmi, Shreem, Shreem, so that they are safe during the time of Venus debilitation. Okay, all the best. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and those who want to talk to me about very small questions, 1 or 2 questions. I come on live every Sunday, so that is when you can talk about it. Special astrology classes, and that too in Hindi. Learn from Rohit ji. Awesome astrology classes, and here the most awesome thing is discussion of your charts and understanding your chart in detail, which will happen in the last 2 classes. So enroll now, and the number is 9888508070. All the best. Cancer ascendant people, when we talk about Cancer ascendant, Moon is the Lagna Lord, going to the 8th house, making a Visha Yoga. Health wise, absolutely careful. Overeating, eating outside, getting stomach problems, getting indigestions, food poisoning is pretty much possible. Accidents, those who are rash drivers, those who do a lot of drinking and driving, a problem with the government is also possible. So very careful in the beginning of the week. Weekday, don't drink. I think August 19 is, today is what? 17, Monday.
19th is Raksha Bandhan.
Yeah, Raksha Bandhan, holiday, don't drink and drive. After evening, we'll say, oh, now we'll party. Problem. Also, don't eat too much sweet. Then Moon enters into Pisces. Again, it is in the 9th house of your destiny. Your destiny will not work for you this whole week in the beginning, because Moon is entering into Pisces. And here it is making a combination with Rahu, Grahan Yoga. And whenever Moon will be with Rahu, there will be sudden ups and downs and suddenly problems in your in the area related to where that combination is happening. And right now it is happening in your 9th house. So that means overall, this is the time when, till the time Rahu is here, whenever Rahu and Moon are together, your destiny or suddenly your approach to life will become a little bit challenging. Whenever Rahu will, every time Moon will come here, this whole time when Rahu is here, this is the time your destiny will not work for you. So hard work is required more than destiny. Okay, there can also be miscommunication because Moon is aspecting the third house from here. So Rahu, Ketu, headless miscommunication. You are telling something very wrong, and suddenly you feel, what the hell happened here? So that kind of thing is also possible. So please take real care. Mercury retrograde, the 12th house lord retrograde in the Lagna. Again, communication wise, I told you, Moon is also aspecting Ketu, Mercury retrograde. Communication wise, do not commit anything or do not sign any contracts, any stuff like that, because it will be a challenge during this time. The only thing that happens very good is when Moon comes back to the 10th house. That is end of the week. All the trouble that happened during the week, the little bit of ups and downs that happens during the week, in the end of the week, everything will be solved. You will feel relaxed. Career wise, there will be some good news if you're looking for job. And like Friday, is this Friday, you may get some offer or some kind of good news in terms of your job when Moon is approaching the 10th house. But a careful week. Sometimes week is very careful, sometimes it is very awesome. Like next week is so awesome because Moon is going to be exalted, make Mahalakshmi Yoga, so many good things happening next week. But this week, is we have to be a little bit of patient, and also do lot of Hanuman Chalisa, Hanumanji, invoke the energy of lot of Hanumanji. I am talking to my friend who's Cancer ascendant, very very close friend. My wife is Cancer ascendant, so last week I told her that there will be trouble between you and me, because Moon had come to the seventh house here, and it happened. Like I'm making the video, Moon is in seventh house. I'm constantly in some kind of argument with her, because Moon is very emotional, so it will create such problem. Mercury is retrograde. I am trying to communicate something else is only going her way. I was making fun of her yesterday, Rohitji, that I have given you so much. What have you given me? She started crying, saying that, oh, you keep asking. I'm emotional. I said, I was trying to just have fun with you. I said, you can tell me, I gave you khichdi, I gave you this, I gave you this food, that food. He started crying, and for 2 hours, there was a lot of drama. This is what happens, planet emotionally. It takes you to some different level, and that is what is happening right now. So make the most of it. Try to be very very careful in terms of, Cancer people are the most emotional one, man. If you even, these are very easy to manipulate also. If you just tell them, oh, there is something wrong here, they will get scared. Oh, what is wrong, what, how it will happen. So this is the problem. Like if I tell my wife, I have to talk to you about something, I just tell this much only, and she's like, what, now? I said, no, later. No, 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 now. So they will get very anxious. No, no, now, we need to know now everything. And nothing, like, it is just their nature. Anyways, all the best. Make the most of this time. Do a lot of Hanuman Chalisa, and see you next week. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe. Special Hindi classes, Rohit ji is starting. Rohit ji is very comfortable in Hindi. Teaching in Hindi is a very exclusive, awesome thing that Rohit ji will be doing. 13th of September 2024 onwards. Enroll now. In fact, in this classes, learning astrology is there, but also learning about your chart, your planetary placements is there, which will help you, understand your life much better. So all the best. Have the best opportunity. I'm sorry those who will miss, but those who are joining, congratulations to them. Leo ascendant people. Moon is entering into Aquarius in the seventh house. So very careful with relationships. This is for me also. And I'm seeing very much of turbulence, because see, this everything for your partner also, these kind of yogas are also happening, but in different houses. Here it is happening in the seventh house of your relationships, business, and also emotional, your spouse relationship. Here you have to be extremely adjusting, and you are coming, because your Mercury is also retrograde at the moment. This week Mercury will remain retrograde. You have to be very what do you say, very balanced in whatever approach you take towards communication in the area related to partnership. One important thing is that there can also be some travel of your partner may be traveling somewhere for some time, so it's good also to take some time off. This is also what is happening. Then Moon goes to the eighth house, makes a Viprit Raj Yog. Any problem that happened with partnership, any problem that requires money that should come from partnership, you will get solved, and money will be coming to you. But here Moon is with Rahu. This is house of transformations. It also means that you can transform in a wrong way, like transform in some bad habits as well. So try to avoid any bad habits like drinking, smoking, drugs, cocaine, or what all you say. Don't do all this kind of stuff. It is not good. I have one Leo ascendant guy. He's like, he says that I am like a lion. I'm like, okay. But I'm lazy, but I'm making good money. He's very rich. But he said, I start my morning with a line of cocaine. In the morning, I have to have cocaine. I roll $100 bill and I take cocaine, and then my life starts. So he was asking why. He has 8th house Mars. 8th house Mars in the house of, what you say, in the house of Jupiter, and 6th house Saturn aspecting Mars there. Long term addiction, very long term addiction. So that's why he's having this. So I told him there is a remedy called sulfur. Sulfur is a medicine that comes in homeopathy. If those who are drug addicts, those who are a lot of alcohol addicts, they should put 1 drop of sulfur on their tongue for at least 4 times or 2 times a week. All the habit will go away, and he's trying to help himself, but no, very aggressive Saturn and Mars. Yeah. Anyways, what, Rohit, you're trying to say something?
No, I was, shocked to listen this type of things, because being astrologer, we always suggest and teach people to stay away from this kind of drugs and addictions, because this not only spoils the life of one person, whole family is spoiled by these things.
That person does not have family. He is all bachelor, 45 years old,
And
46, 47 years old,
more.
very rich, lives in California, has all the luxury. Ferrari also he has, but he has
But
to
I
have
think all
cocaine.
in vain. All in vain.
Luigi, I cannot run from the past. I was an alcoholic. I was doing drugs and all this kind of stuff also. So, it can happen to anyone. But then life transforms. His life also will transform. As soon as his Saturn period is over, which is going to be taking next 8 years, then his life will transform. But, these are all parts of our karmas only, right? To suffer
Mm-hmm.
this way also is part of karmas only.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, awesome time for when when moon enters here, then there is going to be some kind of recovery of monetary money that has to come from partnerships. This is possible. So all the best. Then later, Mercury, retrograde Mercury enters into the 12th house. You have to be, see, Mercury entering. Mercury is the planet of your expenses, sorry, of your gains and your monetary, what you say, sustain the monetary benefits. Now for Leo ascendant, there is one more remedy which I, Rohitji, gave to so many people. I do it myself. Everything that I own is green. My phone cover green, my watch strap green, other phone cover green.
Because of
Nowadays,
your 11th and second lord.
second house, yeah, and my bottle of water green, my my sharpener green, everything is green, man, because I want to, you have to understand that here only Mercury has the power to contain wealth for you. It is the second house lord of wealth accumulation. Start containing, wealth, keeping wealth in green wallets, non-leather one, huh? No leather, green wallets, in green things. Contain, I have a book that is green in color. I want to contain knowledge in green books. So such kind of things is required.
So, for our subscribers or like family members, to think
Yeah,
like them, because whatever they are thinking. So you are Leo ascendant, and you talked about third and 11th and second house. Now,
yeah.
what for the people who those have a different signs in both houses? They have to follow 11th or second.
Second house.
Second, whichever planet is there, lord of that, which color that represents.
Yeah, it represents that color, and it's a Maraka house, but it is also
Hmm.
house of wealth accumulation. If you want to accumulate wealth, you have to go to the second house and see
Second house.
what you can do for that planet and how you can contain that. For containing water, Ruji, we need a glass, right? Otherwise, it is flowing all the time. Same way for containing wealth, it is flowing all the time. For contain it, we need some kind of arrangement from that planet. That is how it works. Anyways, Mercury is entering into Cancer into the 12th house. This is the house of expenses. So now, because of your family and because of your siblings, there can be some expenses that are coming to you. It is in retrograde motion. Long distance travel is also seen. So, let's hope for the best. Then later, Moon enters into Aries. Now, Moon is the lord of the 12th house and in the 4th house. So, long distance travel again is there in your chart, especially those who are awaiting visa, any kind of approval for their residency, any kind of approval for their or booking any tickets for anyone in your family. It is possible during this time. Also, uh, pilgrimage, visiting spiritual centers, visiting some kind of positive centers is also possible during this time. So, however whichever stage in life you are at, you will be, you will be subjected to that kind of results in your life. So all the best. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and Rohit ji is starting special Hindi classes 13th of September 2024 onwards. Enroll now. The best part about this, we will learn astrology as well as dive deep into your personal chart and understand what all planets are there, what should be done, like the small remedy that we talk about, that use the color of the planet that is second house so that you can contain things into that, and that will change your monetary status. I think, Roji, we have to make one video on this where we are talking about all the 12 signs and what kind of color they should be invoking. What, and also important, we have to see the position of the second house lord also. It cannot be very malefic and you are invoking it. Then you have to avoid that position, that thing, so that it does not come to your life. So very, very careful. Only someone learned can be able to help you. Honey can bring you a lot of happiness in terms of weight loss, but also gives you diabetes. So it has two dual nature. Yeah. Virgo ascendant people, when we talk about Virgo, moon is in Aquarius in the sixth house of diseases, of health. Absolutely wonderful, absolutely important time for health. It is a very good time to resolve any problems in your workplace, in your like if there is any poison that has been happening in your workplace, people are trying to be very bad to you, your bosses are not trying to be, it is a good time to resolve that, because in dushtana, in bad places, Saturn gives you good results, and Saturn is making wish yoga with moon, so you will get good results in workplace. But health wise, it is poisonous. There can be also like surgeries, you can be going taking your blood out, there can be diseases that can be coming this week. So very careful. If anything requires medical attention, go there. Don't go to astrologers, they will cannot do anything. Go to doctors. God has chosen astrologers to just tell you that this is the next path, but they have chosen doctor to repair you. Then moon enters into Pisces. Because of this, moon is entering into a Marakastan here with Rahu. It can again create a little bit of rift and differences in your relationship, some kind of illusion which can create some communication gap, because see, the Lord of communication and your Kendra and the ascendant Lord for you is retrograde also. So communication problem in relationships can happen. And then Mercury enters into Cancer, Lagna Lord in the 11th house. Money wise, gains wise, everything is good, but again, problems with siblings or maybe with in-laws is possible. Even problems with the children, like with your sister-in-law or brother-in-law, is possible during this time, because this is fifth from the seventh house. That means children of your children that belong to your sasural, that is to your married place, that is the siblings of your husband or wife. This is where the issues can come. So try to be at peace. Gains is happening very soon. 29 Mercury is going to get direct here, so that is also a positive thing. Then moon enters into Aries. Moon entering into Aries means that here there will be positive news in terms of you getting honestly not so positive, but yes, health wise positive. Some kind of health problem that was going on, you will be able to get relief from that. So good news for all the Virgo ascendant people in the end of the week, but beginning of the week there is challenge, so please be careful. There's a special Hindi classes that Rohit ji is starting, and that is for astrology, learning astrology. It starts on 13th of September 2024, where not only you will learn astrology, but also learn about your own birth chart, your own planets, what nakshatras they are sitting, what kind of yogas they make, what not. So uh, make sure that you enroll ASAP, because very few spots, and then later you'll have to wait for next classes when Rohit starts. Okay, all the best. Libra ascendant people, when we talk about Libra ascendant, moon is entering into Aquarius, into the fifth house for you. This is the house related to your children, romance, creative approach. Now here, in this areas, you have to be extremely, love life is where you have to be very careful, because the Lord of your communication is also retrograde. And Jupiter is at this moment sitting in the eighth house, which is the Lord of actual communication in your chart, that is the third house. So there can be sudden ups and downs in your love life. Also, a little bit of tension because of children can happen. Speculative gains, those you're talking about, some kind of share markets, cryptocurrency, you may face losses here. So if you can, before that losses come, if you can get ready to just take them out, do it for the temporary period and then later invest. Then moon enters into Pisces again. Debt wise problem, any problem that has to do with debt, workplace wise, some illusion and some kind of misfortune or some kind of struggle in the workplace can happen, because moon is the 10th house lord coming into the 6th house, not in very good position with Rahu. So because of gossip, because of some kind of illusion that you have in your head, workplace wise, you may feel a little bit of challenge. So this is the time to do a lot of puja, lot of aradhana. Okay. Here, Mercury enters into Cancer in retrograde motion. Now, Mercury is the lord of the 12th house, going to the 10th house. Again, see, there are two indicators now, that miscommunication in workplace that can create trouble or losses. So, extremely careful. After 29th of August is when you should make bigger decisions to go forward in the work area. Which Libra ascendant is the most awesome one. So, I get a lot of appointments. Like every day, I think 3 or 4 Libra ascendants are there. I have a case study here. Ascendant Lord, I don't want to take name. Ascendant Lord in the 10th house. Okay, very rich personality, like very famous personality, celebrity. But Rohitji, just imagine the dasha of Jupiter started for them. Okay, and look at Jupiter. It is the second house lord, third house lord, and as well as sixth house lord. Completely out of work. Money wise, no problem. Status wise, everything gone. Like celebrity getting on top of the movies making like 50 million, 60 million in a no, out of work. There is no work. Like no one is calling them. So just imagine Jupiter is a little bit of challenging for such people, and Jupiter in the eighth house is waking Viprit Rajyog. So that means they are going through a little bit of trouble during this time. But still, maximum of maximum devotion towards Lord Shiva, puja towards Lord Shiva is important for Libra ascendant people, because only Lord Shiva has the power to control the Yoga Karka, that is Saturn, in this chart. So please make the best of it, and also worshipping Lord Vishnu is important, because Jupiter is not very good for you. It is one Ushtana, one Upchaya. It is very, very difficult planet for Libra ascendant people. Just sharing my, my detail, my research about what people are going through when such things happen. Everyone who will be going through Jupiter Mahadasha will see. Unless and until their Jupiter is in the 10th house in exalted position, then they have nothing to worry about. But if it is in other place, like her, like XYZ, my client Jupiter is in the 4th house, debilitated position. Again, trouble. Anyways, so here communication wise very careful, and then Moon enters into Aries into the 7th house. This is the time, but 10th house Lord is 10th from itself. All the problem in your career, etc., restores. And if there is any week where there was lots of things going on, you will come to a settlement and at peace. Relationship wise also, this is the time. Weekend is when you will start feeling much better in relationship as well. So all the best. This whole beginning of the week is a little bit challenging. It is my job duty in front of you. I'm not making things up. Everything is in front of you. What is happening, and you have to be just careful and move with caution. Do lot of Shiva Aradhana. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Okay. Special Hindi classes are starting by Rohit ji. That is starting on 13th of September 2024. Enroll now ASAP, because not only learning astrology but also learning about your personal birth chart, trying to understand which planet is where, what kind of results it is getting, what nakshatra it is in, what is the aspect, and to learn more. What is your Mahadasha? What can you expect in the near future? So many things will be discussed in the classes, last two classes. So make the most of it. Those who have enrolled, thank you so much. All the best. Welcome to AC Astro family, closer family. This is like, now we become cousins. That is what happens. Otherwise, we are distant family, then we become cousins when we come into the role. All the best. Scorpio ascendant people. Here, Moon is entering into Aquarius. Now, Moon is the Lord. If you see Moon, is the Lord of the ninth house coming to the 4th house. That means destiny-wise, very nice time for home and happiness. But because it is Vishya Yoga, some person in your house will try to create some poison in the atmosphere by doing some kind of politics, and that can be from your family, close relatives. So watch out and make sure do not get into trap of them. They will try to manipulate you. Do not get into such manipulation. Then later, real estate wise also, anything that your vehicle delivery, anything that has to do with real estate funding or sending some money, giving some money, absolutely careful. Later, Moon will enter into Pisces, into the 5th house, where speculative gains, children, creativity, as well as your love life is seen. Here, there can be a lot of miscommunication as well as a lot of illusion in that area. You may feel, I have some case study, Rohitji, someone who invested some fake website. They invested crypto, $1,000. It became $20,000 in 2 days. He became like, oh my god. When he went to remove, it was all blocked. It said that okay, this. Then he said no, you cannot remove this, that, and it's blocked. And now he cannot operate his account. There is no one who's answering. Nothing. His all money went in fraud. Illusion. Scorpio ascendant person. That's why I'm telling. Illusion, man. Illusion. He went into illusion that oh man, my $1,000 became 20,000. So they were asking to put another 20,000, so then you can remove the previous 20,000. So this is all scam, so that they get more 20, they will not be able to release that. So such kind of thing should be avoided by people who are Scorpio ascendant this week. Not to invest, be very away from investments. In fact, your children also, don't try to give them a hard time, because there can be rift problem between you guys. And absolutely no trouble related to how do you startups or anything. Not to form any company during this time. No, this week you should be just doing lot of aradhana of Krishna, Bhagwan Krishna or Vishnu ji. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Anything, just relax till 29th of August, let Mercury, which is retrograde entering into Cancer, become direct. Because Mercury gets direct, your sudden ups and downs possibility comes down. Your gains happen. Let your gains happen. This is the time that philosophically also you will say, when you have losses, first thing that you say, God does not like me, God is bad, God is this, God is that. So you actually blame directly God. He is not involved in your actions, but you are blaming him because you think that he's done everything. So this is what happens when ninth house Mercury retrogrades. You have little bit of this detachment from the belief system. You get manipulated very easily. Communication wise, you will get wrong communication from the universe or from the people around you, wrong information or long learning. So try to avoid such things. And then moon enters into the sixth house. So the ninth house lord in the sixth house means destiny wise, in your workplace something good things are going to happen. So end of the beginning of the week, you see everything is in front of you, challenge is there, visha yoga, grahan yoga, Mercury retrograde. Then end of the week is when moon enters into Aries in a good position, okay, very close to Mars. And next day, like 25th, it is going to go with Mars, make Gaj Kesri as well as Mahalakshmi Yoga. So something very positive is coming from the workplace next week for you guys. All the best, brothers and sisters. 403493118 is WhatsApp number. You can click on the link below in the description, and you will be able to come directly on WhatsApp and discuss about your birth chart in detail. And those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe. Okay. Rohit ji starting special Hindi astrology classes from 13th of September. It is not about only astrology. It is also about your soul. It is also about your chart, your understanding of your chart. Why we want to learn astrology? Either to do business or either to do anything to learn about ourselves. So Rohit ji is starting something where he will be teaching about astrology in a very very awesome manner, where you will be also looking at your chart and understanding that, okay, if this planet is placed like this, then this is the result, or this is the expected result that you can get, and this is how you can enhance it, and this is how you can make the most of the best things. And what are the negative points? Every planet is Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, creator, preserver, and destroyer. So it will create something, preserve something, and destroy something. So it also means that Jupiter coming to 8th house will create curiosity for learning astrology, but it will also destroy you by making you very lazy and not very very sometimes disoriented in terms of your approach in life. So that is what happens. You have to learn these basic things, that these are the possibilities of this planet and these are the not non possibilities, and these are where this planet cannot do anything. So let's put our effort in the right way. Okay. Special Hindi classes join from 13th of September 2024 and onwards. Link is in description. Sagittarius ascendant people. When we talk about Sagittarius ascendant people, from 18th of August till 24th of August, Moon will enter into Aquarius on 19th of August. Here, Moon is coming to the third house for you. Third house is called an Upchaya house, house of hardships, house of hard work, house of courage, and this is also the house of communication. When Moon is sitting with Saturn here, communication wise, there can be challenge, and especially in terms of some kind of you saying something or writing something which can act in terms of your um, losses for you. Sudden ups and downs can happen through communication. Remember, Moon is the 8th house lord in this chart, and sudden ups and downs in communications can happen. Written communication or written wise, any kind of thing that you're trying to do should be avoided at all cost. No hate mails, no hate SMSs, no hate WhatsApp messages. Okay, very careful in these areas. Other than that, if you talk about your siblings, there can be even rift or some kind of problem in siblings. Good time to study, good time to for short distance travel, but short distance travel also can have some kind of stress involved in it. So overall, not a very good time. Then Saturn, Moon enters into Pisces, into the fourth house. Real estate transaction related to vehicles, expenses related to vehicles, accidents are on cards. So very careful, because when you're in stress, you are not able to concentrate, and such times problem will happen. Even in your career area, it's a not good time for this week, because it is Moon is aspecting 10th house where Ketu is present. So also you will make some foolish communication in career which can create trouble to you. So what is the motive of this video? To make you calm down, relax, and do a lot of Hanuman Chalisa, fifth house Lord. Pray to it as much as possible, so that you're happy, you're relaxed. The uncertainty does not come on you. Mercury, on the other hand, is retrograde, Rohit ji. And Mercury is the Kendra Lord here, 7th house Lord of status, 10th house Lord of career, going into the 8th house of sudden ups and downs. When it becomes direct, then it is gains in career. But now it is not, there is no gains. There can be literally challenge in people's life. So absolutely very, very cautious, very, very patient in terms of communication, especially in relationships and in career. And then moon enters into Aries. Now this is one positive news. 8th house lord in the 5th house. I told you, when 8th house and 5th house is any kind of combination, it is all about speculation, speculative gains. So some kind of speculative gains, suddenly some good news in end of the week is possible, either from children, from love life, also got a lot of support from your partner, and also creativity wise you'll be doing very good. If you're in business, great time for all the people. Beginning of the week, very careful. End of the week, happiness comes. All the best. You know, everything is temporary. Some ups and downs happens, keeps happening in life accordingly. All the best. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for appointments. If you want to click and discuss about your near future, a lot of options are available. And those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe and become a part of our family. All the best. Here, learn astrology. Learning astrology not so simple, but yes, Rohiji is going to make it very simple. 13th of September 2024 onwards. By the end of the classes, you'll be able to read your and your family members' chart without any hesitation. Because also your chart, you can go deep into it and learn about your chart. Maybe in the classes, in the last two classes, there will be few of you who Rohiji will pick up the chart and try to explain you about your life and explain you about the planets, what results they are giving, what placements they are in. So one time opportunity, take it. Rohit ji has agreed very, very difficult way that I will start classes, so please make the most of it. All the best. Capricorn ascendant people, moon is entering into Aquarius, into the second house. Now second house is the house of status, family, also money. This is the time that money wise little bit challenge, because it can create a little bit of wrong investment from your side, or maybe some investment that you have done in the past and now you want to reap from the benefit from it. You will not be able to reap absolute wonderful benefits from it. Secondly, this is also the house of speech. You will say something, or you can say something during this, which can be a trouble to you. Self destruction, this is what it means. So absolutely careful. That is what I would suggest, or what you say, request for everyone to be during this time. Then moon enters into Pisces again with Rahu in the third house. So now your verbal communication was not enough, that you will do written communication, which will create more trouble for you. So no communication, no kind of commitment, no signing of contracts, no investing any money anywhere, no fight with siblings, nothing to do in short distance travel. Just avoid every of these things and try to be as patient, and always invoke the energy of Mahalakshmi, which is Venus is yoga karka for you. Venus is the place where Venus is the planet that bows down in front of Mahalakshmi. He's every time doing the word Shreem. He meditates on that. Meditate on the word Shreem and try to be absolutely devoted towards Mahalakshmi, because she's the savior for you during your whole lifetime. You have been blessed with Mahalakshmi being your savior. Then Mercury's retrograde. See, again, communication wise, if you see Mercury retrograde comes to the 7th house of relationships, even personal and professional. Again, third indication in this week that, okay, very careful in terms of communication. Your communication can be very, very expensive for you only. Some kind of problem can happen to you only. So self destruction thing is happening this week. Always remember, there is good, bad, and ugly. This is that ugly moment. Next week onwards, everything is good. So this week, completely isolation is advised. Sorry. Then moon enters into Aries. This is where relief will come. Your 7th house, Kendra Lord comes into the Kendra, exactly 10th from itself. Relief in career means relief in everywhere. So relief in career happens, some good news in career happen, which will help you, mitigate lot of bad effects of planets. And also your mind, your inner peace, happiness will be very, very restored by the end of the week. So I know in the beginning of the week, lot of struggle, but then finally when you surrender, you say that, okay, man, now I'm ready to just accept whatever it is, and you will be at peace with it. Any movement to a new house, any buying of new property, any buying of new furniture, anything to do with your real estate, you should be absolutely very careful during this time. Not in the beginning of the week, but end of the week you can do it. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe so that you're always with us, and we can be updating you about your chart every week, so that what caution, what opportunities, what what yogas are happening, you will be able to learn, as well as plan your life ahead. uh, Also, to learn Hindi, Hindi astrology, special Hindi classes are started by Rohit ji. It is starting from 13th of September 2024, where not only learning astrology but also understanding about your chart, going deep into your chart and understanding this nakshatra, that nakshatra, where, what placements, aspects, yogas, doshas, remedies, gemstones, so many things you will learn about your chart as well. In the last two classes, Rohit is going to take your live examples and give you insights. So why not make the most of these Hindi classes? All the best. Enroll ASAP. Aquarius ascendant people. This is being the second last ascendant, but it is not. It is kind of the first ascendant, because if you see in the whole Kalpurush Kundli, this is where your gains is. This is the house of gains for a layman, a Kalpurush Kundli. Aquarius is the place from where you achieve from your karma. 10th house is the house of karma, 11th house is Aquarius in Kalpurush Kundli, and everything that is related to your gains. Now, here, because Lagna, your Saturn is already retrograde, that is the ascendant lord, and on top of that, Moon plus Moon, which is making Vish Yoga here. You have to be extremely, absolutely careful from 19th of 21, especially in your approach and attitude. You can act very mean and poisonous and bad to other person. This is the time that you will be ruthless. You will think that that does not matter what this person is. Rohit, I'll tell you one small example of one person I know, an Aquarius ascendant. You will laugh about it. One person, you can't imagine such people also exist, but God has put me in their way to help them, so I was helping them. The guy calls me, do the appointment, says I have one daughter. I'm like, very good, you're blessed with daughter. Oh, I want a boy. I'm like, okay. I will have to see the woman start, because you are a boy, you are a man, you have Shukranu. That is 10,000 people, 10,000 kids you can produce. You cannot produce a female, right? You cannot produce a child, because you need uterus for it. That we will. He's like, oh, yeah, tell from my wife is of no use, this, that, what, not, she's stupid. And I'm like, okay, I heard. Then he's saying, he must be watching now. I don't care, because whatever is right, and be righteous to your work and your thing. So he told that this daughter comes, and you have to think about their marriage. And he's living in America. Daughters come, South Indian guy. Daughters come, then you have to think about marriage and this and that. Female always have some problem. My wife does not want to work. She's always at home. I told her to work. I told, what is your age of your child? She's like, oh, she's 3 years old now. Why she's not working? I told her, why did you study then? Then I told him, what do you do? That I do Devi Upasana. I do Durga Mata Upasana. I'm like, the house Durga that you have in your house, you're disrespecting that Durga. Number one, do you think Ma Durga will give you any kind of good results here? She will ruin your life, Ma Durga. Because don't worry, she has that Trishula, the Shastra in her hand. If you try to act smart, that the house Durga is disrespected. I told this exactly. House Durga is disrespected, and you are trying to please the
Lakshmi
mother
also.
Ma Durga. Huh?
And Lakshmi, because wife is Lakshmi, disrespecting Lakshmi also.
End of the day, everyone is like the female energy, Shakti energy only, right? Everything, Ma Lakshmi, Ma Annapurna, anything that has to do with devotion, anything that has to do with what you say, Mamata, that is related to your, love that we get from female, either as a mother, either as a wife, either as a, daughter. So he got very shocked. I end the appointment. I sent him his refund. I said, I don't want money from such kind of person only. Then he said, sorry, I did not mean that. This I said, sorry, boss. Thank you. But such people also exist. Huh? Though they're worshipping Durga, and they're treating their Durga in the house very badly. Such people are disaster to the society. Should die. Start respecting your own Durga in your house, so that your Venus becomes okay, your Mercury becomes okay. And if that are okay, then you are in luxury and in good sense in brain. If there is any learning anyone is getting, do that. My wife is very difficult person in this world, very very difficult, but I never disrespect her. Like, I never say that, okay, go away and this and that. Sometimes I feel very very irritated at what do I do, but that does not mean I will just disrespect her or tell her bad things. No, never. You have to respect. There is differences. We are human beings, right? X chromosome, double X chromosome, what all is there? So there will be differences in between both their thoughts, but it does not mean you will disrespect and say that this person is of no use. No, never. I told him that she's the wife of, she's the mother of your child. She brought happiness to your life. You're thinking, my daughter, I have to marry, you have to spend so much money, dowry, you have to give. What kind of what kind of generation we are living at? All these people who get their sons married and they get their daughter-in-law and start troubling them. I have one very good friend or now from Australia. Their in-laws are like only out of dowry and they want money, money, money. All the time she will be crying that I make salary, my salary directly they take, because they say like kind of like, no, we will take it. So what is wrong with people, man? What is wrong? Are we in such stupid world? Anyways, I wish my daughter does not get married. Both of them live their life happily. Nowadays, you do not need to get married to get children. Lot of IVF and procedure. I have so many clients not don't want to get married. They have done IVF. They have taken some nice sperm donation and they are having kids. They say, me and my kid, no trouble of anyone else, because it's very difficult to adjust. This is Kali Yuga is happening slowly, slowly. Anyways, Moon enters into Pisces then. And sorry, I have a lot of Gyan here in Aquarius ascendant. Sorry, guys, but I was frustrated. But yeah, you have to understand, everyone who's male here have to respect their female Durga Mata, and every female also respect their things, and also understand that in-laws come to your life not only because they also need to understand, they also need to go somewhere, right? Some daughters also, like some daughter-in-law also behave very bad to their in-laws. They don't want their husband to talk to them or like that. That is stupidity. Where will the parents go? Try to adjust, man. Anyways, Moon entering into Pisces into the second house. This is the house related to your speech, house related to your finances. This is also a place where you have to be extremely careful during this time to invest. No investment, no commitment, nothing in terms of even verbal commitment. Um, uh, I'll just give you one example. So my moon is also going here, right? It's in the eighth house. So I've been chased by. I'm Leo ascendant. I've been chased by one guy who's a bank guy. Please invest, please take mutual fund. I told him today that, listen, bhai, I don't have money. I am struggling right now. I don't want to do any kind of investment. Please go away. So be direct in your approach. Don't give commitment. Okay, we will do tomorrow this and no. Say no. If there is no, say no. Even in your workplace, even in your family, you're getting some kind of problem, say no. Also, on the other hand, do not invest your money somewhere right now, because it is not a good period. In this period, if you're trying to close some fixed asset, you should just wait and delay it till 29th of August. Let Mercury become direct, because at this moment Mercury is going to the sixth house of enemies of losses. So we, and in retrograde motion, making Viprit Rajyog. What is Viprit Rajyog? Means some kind of problem. Then in the last solution. So solution will come after 29th. So please just avoid any kind of transaction related to property or related to fixed asset or related to investments. Even at your workplace, try to be very, very quiet. Not to make any kind of big statements there, or fight. So from 19th till 23rd, isolation is required. And then now this is the time when Moon is the Lord of your sixth house, comes to the third house. Now be absolutely vocal about your things. Communication is required. This is the time to take stand for yourself. This is the time to show courage. In the workplace also, you will get victorious. Any exam you're giving, you will get victory after 23rd of August. So this is how your chart is placed this week. Beginning, stress, end, awesome. So make the most of it. There is what's happening in the description for personal appointments. Do if you require, then come. Otherwise, all good. This is what generic should be very, very much useful for you, and make the most of it. All the rest. And learning astrology in Hindi is available now with Rohit ji. I will be starting my English classes in October. So before that, Rohit ji is completing his Hindi classes. So make the most of it. Let's enjoy here. Let's come and learn. Also understand your chart. Rohit ji will be picking up people who are very, very much required for their chart to understand, and you will be presenting their charts with a lot of insights about nakshatras, this, that. So in the rate of an appointment that I charge, you will be learning astrology, as well as you will be getting your chart analyzed on a larger level. So Make sure that to make the most of it. All the best. Pisces ascendant people. When we talk about Pisces, Moon is entering into Aquarius. One very important thing about Pisces ascendant people. So, many people who are Pisces ascendant and Pisces Moon have started their Sarasati. So, their Sarasati did not do anything wrong to them, till May of this year. But now it has been challenged because you have to understand the Lagna Lord has gone to the third house. That's why the Pisces ascendant people are facing a lot of problems. Those who have Moon in this position in the ascendant. Sorry, I'm off topic right now, but yeah, for Sarasati, because I have been seeing a lot of Sarasati people from Pisces ascendant saying that everything was good. May we lost our job. This is happening. That is happening. Lot of transformation. Exactly, Sarasati effect has started for you because Lagna Lord is now afflicted. So Sarasati wise, very careful. Do lot of aradhana of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is the only one who can give you a little bit of peace, and Lord Hanumanji, because Hanumanji has a vardhan, has a boon from Lord Shani that if your bhaktas are there, I will never ever trouble them. And if Ram Bhakt is there, then I will not even come near to them. So Vishnu Bhakta, Rama Bhakta, you have to be doing lot of Vishnu Sahasranam, lot of Rama, Rama, Rama Nama, Rama Nama. When someone dies in India, they say Rama Nama Satya hai. That means the name of Rama is true. You are going there. There is no way that you are permanent in this universe. That is why we say Rama Nama. है ना? Rama Nama has a very big meaning also. I will make a complete video on R-A. Ra is sun, Ma is moon, Na and Ma. Rama Nama. Without Na, there is no Namaha. Without Ma, there is no, without Namaha, there is no Namaha. So Namaha, that means your, what you say, your devotion does not complete without Nama. So Rama Nama is very important. Okay, bhai. Where are we? Yeah, Moon is in Aquarius. Moon is Aquarius in the 12th house for you. 12th house is the house of expenses, house of losses, and house of diseases. Just look at the 12th house being aspected by Sun, being aspected by Mercury, being aspected by Venus. 12th house has Saturn, which is retrograde in the motion. Health wise, absolutely very, very careful. Those who are going to Sarasati, for them, special health possibility, or special health is caution is required. Also, traveling wise, long distance travel, sudden travels can happen, which can create a little bit dent on your pocket in terms of you spending money. That is possible. Then uh, Moon enters into the first house, Rahu. Now, this is the time that self-destruction. This is the area of where you are so much come into illusion of other people's influence that you can create a little bit of challenge for yourself, and especially kids. Kids can create a little bit of challenge, or your lover or your partner can create a little bit of illusion in your mind, which may make your attitude a little bit arrogant and a little bit ruthless towards your family members. There can be fighting with the children also, or you can, like, listening to someone, start fighting with some other family relatives. This should be avoided. Mercury enters into Cancer. See, the Lord of Kendras is also in retrograde motion. So till 29th of August, also related to things related to education, things related to speculation, things related to finalizing your romance into marriage should be avoided. Not a good. See, this week is not good for anyone. Everyone is facing. It's not only you. Everyone is facing problem in the beginning and in the end. When Moon enters into Pisces, yeah, Moon is entering into Aries. That is the time you feel that little bit of relief, because family wise also you will get relief, money wise also you will get relief, creativity wise also you will get relief. You will be speaking very nicely, softly, very happy. This weekend, next weekend is going to be a very happy weekend for you. But before that, this whole week is a little bit of challenge, struggle, fighting. These are the things that is going to happen. Please be very cautious. This is the time of devoting yourself to Lord Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Simple 3-word mantra is the jewel of your life. This is what is there during this time. But otherwise also great time in terms of other planets. Look at Jupiter in the third house, aspecting the seventh house. Relationship, you will get a lot of support from your other half. Aspecting the ninth house, higher education wise also, it is possible to get into higher education. And aspecting the 11th house of gains with effort, real gains will also be seen. So all the best, Pisces ascendant people. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and those who are watching the video for the first time, do subscribe so that you are always part of us. And learning astrology is very simple now with Rohit ji in Hindi starting 13th of September 2024. Make the most of it. Not only learning astrology, but also learning about your planetary placements, how your chart is placed. You will be able to see here. So all the best, Rohit ji. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for patiently listening.
Thank you, Akashji, because this weekly horoscope is always a guiding factor for all the family members. And when you add your case studies, that how you consult with clients and how sometimes even you return their money because the questions are like fanatic and not good people. So this is, I think, no astrologer can do like this. So these case studies always very helpful to all the people, and definitely those who want to talk to Akashji one-on-one on video consultation, details are on
Always.
the screen and even link is there in the description box. Thank you to all the family members of IC Astro. Thank you, Akashji. We'll meet you in some another video. Till then, Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata Di. Om Namah Shivaya, Jai Guru.